Washington. We are in very serious trouble, all of us. In very serious trouble. And unless we rise up now in a popular revolution, if we continue to prevaricate, if we continue to dilly-dally, if we continue to waste valuable time, we are all finished. I'll read it for you. The United States Department of State report on Nigeria. This is what it says. On October 20, members of the security forces enforced curfew by firing shots into the air to disperse protesters. America is writing this junk. The Lekki massacre that we all witnessed, America is telling us, they were not there, they're telling us that the army came and was firing shots in the air. I told you that Fulani has $30 billion. They have bribed the U.S. ambassador to Nigeria. That is why this wishy-washy evil report was issued. They are all corrupt. All corrupt, all of them, they're all corrupt. I continue to read for you. Listen very carefully, please. They fired shots into the air to disperse protesters who had gathered at the Lekki toll gate in Lagos to protest abusive practices by the Nigerian Police Forces Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. Mind you that SARS was trained by Britain. It was Britain that set up SARS. It's UK that set up SARS under Obasanjo to harvest organs for sale. It was the United Kingdom that set up this dreaded SARS and gave them the training. It was Britain that gave them the training. So it was Britain that trained them to go through your phones, to extort money from you, to kidnap you in front of your parents, to take you to their dungeon, to kill you, to have it, because it was Britain that trained them and armed them. Britain, United Kingdom, financed SARS. I want you to understand very, very carefully, please. Now, according to this US report, accurate information on fatalities resulting from the shooting was not available at year's end. A whole America. But you can come to the Sahel and rescue victims. Google can see inside my bedroom where I'm broadcasting from this morning. You have Google Map, you have everything. You're telling me the most powerful country in the world with the most resourceful intelligence agencies man has ever seen cannot ascertain how many people were shot dead at Lekki. This is Fulani's $30 billion stolen from all of us. Speaking. They have the money. It was Fulani, the way they connived and colluded with Britain and now US State Department, that led me to believe that truly money is the root of all evil. It solves a lot of problems, no doubt. But I'm telling you, when you face a man working at the US State Department Africa desk, a civil servant may be earning $2,000 a month, you give him $20 million. There is nothing he or she will not do for you. Their conscience will go through the window. I came this morning to take question and answers, but I saw this thing and I was beside myself with rage. That is the same country now that we are fighting Fulani bandits in and around Nsukka. Everybody can see that the Nigerian army are aiding Fulani bandits. These are the people that went and massacred our people in Ebonyi. We found them where they are, in and around Nsukka. We engaged them. Nigerian army came to fight on the side of terrorists and killers. Nigerian army fighting beside terrorists and killers to kill the victims of Fulani massacre. The State Department in America will not hear this because the US mission in Nigeria is corrupt, highly corrupt. They have been infected by the United Kingdom, infected by the British, highly corrupt. America is telling us this day that they do not know the number of people who were killed as at last year. That's what they're saying to us, that they have no accurate information. Amnesty International, a reputable, renowned, very cautious and conservative NGO, or should I say human rights group, reported that 10 persons died, according to this US report, during the event. But they did not take what Amnesty said. The US State Department, the American ambassador, now in Abuja, a woman, the US State Department Africa desk, not the whole US, Africa desk, inside this, they are so corrupt that they could not even acknowledge the very conservative estimate given by Amnesty International. That is how corrupt they are. Amnesty reported, conservatively speaking, that 10 people were shot dead. Do you know that US State Department basically ignored that very report by Amnesty International? We continue. But the government disputed this report. So because Lai Mohammed, that even the USA knows is a liar, disputed the report by Amnesty International, that is the reason why America will not accept it, that people died at Lekki. Because the Nigerian government said nobody died. That is why they didn't accept it. Unbelievable. They are now quoting the government's own report. USA, America. The government reported 2 deaths connected to the event. One body from the toll gate showed signs of blunt force trauma, which means the army did not shoot this person that they acknowledged died at Lekki. That person died as a result of being attacked by those who have come to protest. His fellow protesters or her fellow protesters joined in beating him or her to death. Do you know why they're playing with us like this? This is an example of what they do when they come for their so-called election observance, electoral observance. When they come, they will see blatant fraud. They will go to Kanu and they will see that 8-year-old, 6-year-old kids are voting. They will see all the violence against Biafran people right across the zoo. They will see ballot box snatching, and all the rest of the crimes that is associated with electoral fraud in the zoo called Nigeria. They will write and say, the election was free and fair, bar for a few incidents of minor violence. I want to let people understand that if you're from any ethnic group in Nigeria, be you Duduwa, Biafra, or Kwararafa, Middle Belt, or wherever you come, even Hausa, that have been swallowed by Fulani, you must rise up to assert your right. You must rise up now to fight to be free. You remember over the years, during the time of John Campbell, America had a bit of conscience. They were in Lagos and in Abuja writing at least accurately, or should I say objectively, to the best of their knowledge about what is happening in the zoo. The more the years go by, the more the Fulani succeed in corrupting as many people as possible. They have corrupted AFP, an independent news gathering organization. They now issue fake news. They now fact check the same fake news that they issued. They are the ones to issue it. They tag Biafra or IPOB to it. The same AFP would now do fact check on fake news that they themselves released. They have bought over Facebook. All of you are aware of that. Very soon they will take over YouTube. And of course, they are about to take over Twitter. Because each year, black people in Africa, every year, you fail to act to be free. The more deeper the hole that you're digging for yourselves. We can never ever be free. I'm just telling you now, unless by some miraculous fate or divine intervention, the conspiracy, when I was reading this report, I was so shocked. The level of conspiracy to emasculate black Africa, the level of conspiracy to ruin us as a race of people, aided and abetted by fellow black people. Shocking. America said, they didn't even acknowledge, they said, Amnesty said 10 people were killed. Nigerian government said only 2 were killed. And out of those 2, 1 suffered signs of trauma, which means that person was not killed by the army. A second body from another location in Lagos had, from another location, look at how America is lying for Nigeria. From another location, not at Lekki Toll Gate. Should I continue this broadcast this morning? Or should we go back and start prayer and fasting, asking God, what did we do wrong? Why this level of humiliation? Why did you create a people? Did you create us to be servants? Did you create us to be... What did we do wrong? What is it about black people that you hate us so much? What is it? What have we done? I'm asking God this morning that blatantly, a country like USA, I think what we need to do is, I don't know if we are allowed to take the US State Department to court in America to justify this very report. I don't know if their laws allow us to do that. I will ask my secretary.